What's up everybody, I'm Brian from I Want Tesla, and we're going to do an efficiency run on the Model Y without the roof rack and then with the roof rack. I don't know if you can see it over there, but I have the roof rack off right now. We're going to go out 25 miles, come back the next 25 miles, so we have 50 miles total, driving 5 miles over the speed limit. It's a nice beautiful day today, a little windy, but then we're going to come back, let the car cool off a little bit, put the roof rack on, and then do the same run again to see what kind of effect the roof rack has on the car, besides looks. It looks pretty cool with it. So let's get out there in this boring video for you. Sorry. It's gonna be a lot of driving really, and maybe we'll talk a little bit in the middle. If not, it'll just be a lot of fast driving and cutting to the roof rack and the numbers. So, all right, we're in the driveway and this is the run without the rack. So we're going to reset this. I'm going to turn around and we'll be in the exact same spot when I reset it again. So just for reference, my lifetime average is 321. So it is a beautiful 70-degree day. There's some clouds in the sky, a little bit of wind, but it's gonna be the same conditions both times. I doubt it's gonna stop being windy and I doubt it's gonna stop being sunny. Like I said, I'm gonna be traveling in the exact same route both times, and we're gonna get on the highway because that's where most of the effect is gonna be. Now, I'm gonna go the back way to the highway here just because I'll hit less traffic, and traffic is going to be a major problem, I think, with efficiency. So the stop and starting is really where you use a lot of power, and that's really the variables, really, because you can take off faster or take off slower and really affect the numbers. So I want to get to speed on the highway and stay there. A lot of cars on the road for supposed to be staying at home for another week apparently here in North Carolina, which no one seems to be paying attention to because I'm getting passed left and right. There's a lot of cars out here. We do need to get back to our lives. This is kind of stupid. Stay safe, wash your hands, but let's get back to work. Let's get back to doing stuff. This video also goes out to everyone that said I was staying in the left lane too much in my video going up to Ohio where I dropped my daughter off a week ago. When I did that, there was like no one on the road, and I would move over when there was people coming up behind me. I do stay in the left lane a lot because that is the smoother lane, but with all this traffic and I'm only doing 5 over, I'm not going to stay over there because everyone seems to be going pretty fast. And here in North Carolina, people don't pay attention to that. Left lane is a passing lane. It's not supposed to be that way, but that's the way they are. All right, we made it back. Went 60 miles because of, there's an exit I had to make it past so we can make it that 25 miles out. So we ended up making 30 miles out, 30 miles back, which is fine. 278 watt-hours per mile, doing 5 over. And now I'm gonna put the roof rack on, let this cool off a little bit so it's nice and fair because this car was cool to begin with when it started. And then we're gonna go back out and do the exact same run. You guys notice my Model 3 bumper over my head? I finally hung it up somewhere. Not sure if I like the position totally, but it's kind of out of the way. It was on the floor back there, and it was kind of in the way. I'm gonna put the roof rack on, and we'll get back out there. All right, got the roof rack on there, ready to go for the second round. I didn't charge the car at all because it wasn't charging in the morning or when I left, so I wanted to keep the same. So it's cooled off a little bit. It's been probably a half hour, 45 minutes since I got here and put these on. Now we're gonna see what the range cut is with the roof rails. What do you think it is? Put in your comments down below what you think this is going to be. We're at 278 watt-hour per mile. So what do you think that's going to be on the way back when we get all the way back here? Do you think it's going to go over 3? That'd be a pretty big drag on the car. These are built like a wing of an airplane, so it's thicker here, so it tapers back, so it should cut through the air pretty good, but never know unless we do it. So let's get out there and do it. So let's rename this. We're gonna save that and then we will reset. So now we're at 0 and now we'll be off. All right, so we're back on the highway. I've got the roof racks on there. You can see them through the glass. You can see the shadow of them on the glass as well. And you can hear the noise. They do make a little whistle. I can't tell if it's the front one or the rear one that's making the whistle. I'm gonna hide this from me, so I don't know what the watt hour per mile is, 'cause I'm gonna be curious as well. Now, I know this is not super scientific. I'm not a scientist, I'm not an engineer, I'm just an idiot on YouTube that's doing this. I know there's 1,000 variables to this, as far as wind, temperature at 3 degrees warmer, traffic, car right in front of me. You know, there's so many different variables. The only way you can really do this is to have it really, actually there's no physically possible way to do this and have it completely accurate. Even if you got two exact cars and drove them side by side, one with the roof rack, one without the roof rack, there's still gonna be variables as far as the wind hitting the one car, the tire pressure, the alignment on the car, the weight of the person in the car. You know, so this is just a real world scenario of you driving around, what it's gonna be. So pretty interesting. The roof rack is blocking part of the sun from my eyes through the glass. So not only is it a roof rack, it's a sunshade as well. At certain times of the day and certain roads that you're on. But it's still a little noisy. We made it back home. What's your guesses? Did you put them down there? Place your bets. That's pretty crazy. 278 without the rack, and then 281 with the rack. So what is that, like a 1% difference right around there? That's, now if you factor in all the different things, I probably drove a little bit more cautious with the rack on there because I'm trying to get a close enough number. So even if you factor in 1 or 2% to that, worst case 3% difference with the rack. I thought it'd be a lot higher. I thought we were going to be looking at 300 watt hours per mile with this. And again, this was just on a 50 or 60 mile run. I guess it's not that bad to keep these on all the time, except for that wind noise. There's a little bit of wind noise. Once you turn the radio on, you won't hear it. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. It has a lot to do with the way these are designed. And again, I don't know which one's making the noise. You see, there's bugs on this one, and there's less bugs on the back one. So this one is probably the one making the noise more so. That's pretty good. These engineers are amazing at this and what they do, and that's why we love Tesla. If you'd like to get your set, you have to go to Tesla and buy them. They're $450. They're not cheap, but they are Yakima roof racks, so all those accessories fit on there, and I will be showing more of that. There's more coming for this. You know, I might try some stuff. I wonder if the noise is coming from this right here. I wonder if I should tape this up and see if I can get away with not having so much noise on here. Maybe in another video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, give it a thumbs up, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. It's free to subscribe. As always though, stay awesome, stay positive, and I'll catch you on the next one.